Hi everybody, it's Tristan, and today I'm going to try a new recording style, and I hope that you can hear me. Boy, this is going to be shaky, isn't it? I'm headed toward a lake, Lake Imba, and I'm going to enjoy this, I think. This is going to be kind of a long trip, I think. Boy, this camera's shaky, isn't it? Well, nothing can be done now, I suppose. I'm gonna go as fast as I can too. I feel encouraged to be seen while I'm biking, because I do this almost every day. I go out on a ride, and it's just kind of can be a little lonely sometimes. So this is a nice way to share with friends and family. Hope you can hear my voice. So this lake that I'm going to is pretty interesting. I'm gonna catch my breath here. So this lake I'm going to, it's pretty interesting because it used to be part of a bigger complex of lakes, and it was one big lake, and then it over the years, I think because the main river that feeds it was diverted. So because of that, now it's two separate lakes. Because originally I saw it on the map, and it was just one lake, or no, rather two lakes. And I was thinking, why does it have two names, two separate names that are the same? They're both called Lake Imba, or Imbanuma in Japanese. And I wondered why that was. Now I know why. It's because of the history of it. Boy, I'll tell you, like, biking in Japan, it's can be tiring, especially if you've been in for a few days like me. But also it's quite fast. The roads are so accessible to bicyclists. There's often a shoulder upon which you can ride if you are a bicyclist. So I'm looking forward to this. Maybe I'll show you around a little bit. On my right is a ramen shop. Kind of a tight fit there. There was a ramen shop back there. Very popular place. And we're heading up to Aeon here. Aeon is a supermarket, and it's popular. I think it's maybe a national chain. I'm not really sure. But I like to make a joke. I like to say, when Ami says Aeon, I say, don't call me an Aeon. Like, it sounds like idiot. It's not really that good of a joke, but I enjoy it. You gotta stay fresh somehow. Well, I hope my heavy breathing doesn't come through here. My nose has been kind of clogged up recently because spring is beginning, and allergies are flaring up again. So here we are at Aeon up ahead. One thing I noticed here at train tracks in Japan is that cars will stop at tracks before proceeding because the tracks have to be cleared. So basically, yeah, if there's another car in the way, I'm gonna go for this here. If there's another car in the way, then they can't cross. I'm making good time so far. At one point, I was able to make it to Lake Imba in just 1 hour. And today, I think I might try to visit Moroto Castle, which is a castle site up on the hillside overlooking Lake Imba. I wonder how this is going to turn out. I wonder how you see me here. It's really hard to encapsulate or capture the sort of feeling of riding here. So I've kind of tried to up my technology game, so to speak, so as to best capture the feeling. Man, we're hitting all the green lights here. Got to be careful not to hit people. I'm kind of excited because I really want to make it to the lake within an hour. In order to do that, I really have to make it fast. I've been taking good care of the bicycle. When I rode before, whether it was the Marshalls or the United States, I didn't worry too much about the bicycle. But in this case, I'm much more aware of how the tires and oil, the amount of oil I'm putting on and everything. So see, we probably did this in about the same amount of time as it would have taken a car, which is kind of amazing. Of course, it takes a lot of work. So I was thinking to video this place up ahead. It's a little shrine. Next to a laundromat, I think. And I'm proud to have added it to Google Maps. I'll share it with you on the screen here, a photograph. And yeah, so anyway, I'll just put a picture up on the screen here so that you can see it. I've really been trying to make these videos interesting because I really do want to share, you know, the experience that I'm having here. But it can be a challenge because sometimes I wonder how interesting it really is, you know. So we're approaching the Kido River and then the Kanno River. And from there, we're going to take the Shin River up to Lake Imba. Sounds like a whole bunch of Japanese words, doesn't it? It'll be Kido to Kanno to Shin to Imba. Don't ask me what any of those mean, because I'm not really sure. This road up ahead always kills me. I hate it because it's so narrow. But if you go fast, you can take it pretty easy. It's just you got to keep up with the cars. Here we are on it now. I got a lot of energy though, so I think we're gonna be okay. And I've got you, the viewer, keeping me safe too. So you might have noticed that I don't wear a helmet. Some people do wear a helmet, but it's not a law. You don't have to do it. And so I just don't. I'm sure it would be safer to do so, but yeah. You just know that if you slip up, you might die. That's not a very reassuring idea, but that's the way it goes. If you choose not to wear one, deal with the consequences. And typically I don't take these roads. This is not a common choice, but today, because I'm really trying to get to this lake and I've got some, limitations on time. I had some work in the morning and stuff, so yeah, you gotta make your choices. And so I made mine. So the shrine's up ahead. Like I said, I think it's next to a laundromat. I don't really like this road. Cars come in real narrow. We made it. No problem. And here we are at the shrine. And it's an odd little place. It's just a little thing right along here. Can I show you on camera here? Let me turn around here. I don't know if you can see that or not. I hope I'm on it. That's it right there. And we made it here in about 13 minutes. Impressive. Very impressive. I think that's a record. I don't generally try to keep time records or anything, but it's kind of fun if you are going fast to test yourself on speed. Wonder how the microphone's picking up on sound here. Oh good, we got the light here. Thank you. Nice of the people. Very polite to bicyclists. Really appreciate that. To my left is a shrine up on a hillside that I haven't been to yet. Looking forward to it. And we're almost at the fields. You can see I'm speeding along. Wonder if it's interesting to watch. There's another narrow road I don't much care for, but again, I think in the States this kind of thing is probably pretty common, but in Japan, like, you typically get better roads, Okay, I'm gonna wait here for a chance to cross, and I think we're good. Here we go. Now here we're going to be traveling adjacent to, parallel to the Kido River, and I've been featuring this river in a couple of my recent videos. I think I picked some watercress next to the same river, and yeah, it's a pleasant little place. I'm gonna speed along here. I've been keeping pretty fit with the bicycling, which is nice. Up ahead on the left, right here, I don't know if you could really see that, but there's a little forest trail, and I was experimenting with Google Maps in the evenings. I like to post my pictures, and I like to add places, especially obscure places. There's a farmer up ahead with his machine, and I added that forest trail. I can't remember what I called it. There's a joint in the road. And up on the left, oh man, we're gonna get some wind against us here. We'll do our best. Up on the left is Kannon, which is it's the 69th out of 83 branches of this particular religious sect. And I think I can't remember much about it, but I read up a little bit about it. It's kind of interesting. But it went out of service as a religious organization in 1995. But it was in the surrounding cities. And as if you notice here, there's some mirrors on the sides of the road. Occasionally I'll show you one. Okay, right up ahead here. There's one we're passing now, and then another one just up there. And these mirrors, well, we have them in the States too, but they help you see around corners. And it's pretty effective. People can pretty much speed around corners here as long as there's a mirror. And then up on our left is Gako Suzuki's house, the famous painter from Funabashi City. See, I just sped around that corner there because I could see there were no cars. I like that. They say Japan's a convenient country, and it's true. Although my Japanese sometimes makes it difficult for me to be understood. All right, and now we're leaving Funabashi City, entering into Yachiyo City. Here we are. Now we're in Yachiyo. I hosted that at the end of one of the videos I did. The same one with Gako Suzuki's house. It's kind of I like to think of it as a magical opening to a different realm. Gonna push it a little bit here. Bamboo grove on our right. Some businesses around here. How's the wind in the microphone? Is it good? Now up ahead, we're gonna be encountering some pretty interesting things. Oh, from right here I saw Mount Fuji. No cars. Now here we are entering into the somewhat traditional area of this riverside ride. And these homes, as you'll see up ahead, are pretty traditional. They're these big Japanese gates, which are really cool. Boy, Ami told me to take allergy medicine, but I didn't listen. Now my nose is causing me some suffering here. My stubbornness. Here we go into the gates area. These are large traditional gates, entrances to homes. And I've never really had the chance to observe them, but I think that they are for storage too. Pretty cool looking gates. All right, up to the intersection here. And if I can't get the light, I'm gonna have to press the crosswalk sign. All right, whew. We're speeding along. Oh, we got it. Cool, man. That's a lucky hit. All right, here we go. Back into it again. All right, so now we're descending into our, so I guess it's about halfway, isn't it? More than that, maybe. Along the, we're along the Konpira River now. This whole area is a big basin, drainage basin for the Tone River. So I think from what I understand, Funabashi City is basically a large drainage city. It's just like a big drainage area. Sorry about my stuffy nose. It's causing me a bit of annoyance as well. Yeah, so it's just like one big drainage area, which I think is pretty interesting. So I looked at a map of where I'm from, in Washington State. Whoopsies. And it's interesting because the drainage area in Seattle is, I don't know what. I know that we have the Cedar River or something. I think it's where Seattle gets its water from, but yeah, I really don't know how that works, you know, in terms of drainage area. But I know that Funabashi has got a lot of basin area. Passing a cemetery here. Baseball fields on our left. I wonder if I brought tissue. We're still along Konpira River until we hit the Shin River. So I think this might be cut out. This part, it's kind of boring. I don't really know what's interesting in YouTube videos, you know. Let's speed along here. Okay, last intersection up ahead here. Wow, it's tight. A forced rest. Good thing I was looking out, huh? These cars were just stopped right around the corner. Auto shop right ahead. And again, we're in Yachiyo City. And here we go. Back on the road again. And up ahead we'll be hitting a toilet store. Or is it plumbing? It's Toto toilets, and I suppose they do other things too. But I think they're famous for their toilets. And how do I look? Can you see me? Some more traditional homes. Kind of hard to see. Wonder if you can get a glimpse of them from either camera. Ah, it's pleasant. I sure feel good about getting out like this. Speed ahead. All right, we're almost at the Shin River now. Pink bus up ahead, or purple, magenta. It says school bus. I wonder what school that is. I think these are solar panels up ahead. Here's the Toto store on our left. An odd intersection here. And on our left, here I'll slow down a bit. This place here, I don't know if I gave you a view or not. It's a shrine or temple turned community center. So on Google Maps now it's a community center, but yeah, it was a religious center. I get the sense that Japan's traditional centers of learning were, religious in nature. So like, up until the 1860s, got hit by a plant there. Up until the 1860s, education was not universal and certainly not gender equal. Giant hill on our left here, I like. But with the Meiji Restoration, it became more accessible to everybody. Again, sorry about my nose. I'll listen to my wife next time, for your sake as well as mine. So here we are at the Yachiyo Agricultural Exchange Center. My students recently at the school have been really high-level English speakers, and so I stopped learning Japanese a little bit, which is kind of a bad thing actually. So I don't even know the name of this place in Japanese. Yachiyo, maybe Yasai or something, and then Senta, which means center. But if you were to tell me the names of these places in Japanese, I might not even know what you're talking about. Oh, they're doing some work on the bridge over here. Right, here we go. This is the Shin River, and I think we're gonna make our hour mark. It's less than half an hour that it took us to get here, which is pretty good timing. These guys are doing some work here. You can get a look at how careful these guys are. Sumimasen. Very nice. I love it. I love how polite these folks are. It's a bit different when you have real life conversations, but when you're doing these, when you're out in public. So people moved out of the way for me. Sometimes I think I get some privileged treatment here too, being a white guy. I'm clearly not Japanese, even though I sometimes think my eyes have become more Japanese. All right, a lot of folks here today. All right, we got a safe passage here. And hope we're still in order with the cameras. I'm excited about sharing this. So here we are along the Shin River. And this is I guess you could say it's a tributary of the Tone River, and if you get a chance to look at the map, it's kind of interesting. The Tone River is Japan's largest river by drainage area. Oh yeah, we're gonna make it in an hour at this speed. Tone River is Japan's largest river by drainage area. And the Shin River, be respectful of the people. The Shin River, it comes off of lower Lake Imba, or West Lake Imba. And remember how I said earlier there were two of the same lakes that are both called Imba. And the lower of the two, which is southwest of the northeastern one, is excuse my nose, is what's she doing? Oh shit, I'm kind of in the way. Hot girl there. Can I say that in a video? She's doing some kind of photo shoot. Oh, I guess it's a good time of year, huh? With the flowers blooming. She looked like a Harajuku girl or something. Not really interested in that kind of lady. Although they are certainly interesting. Anyway, I got distracted by that pretty lady. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the Shin River is comes off of lower Lake Imba. And maybe I can show an image of that. But it I thought it was a sizable river, but insofar as Japan's rivers go, may not be that sizable. I mean, the Edo River flows for about 60 kilometers, and I biked that recently, and the Shin River is a lot shorter than that, and it's not nearly as long. So I don't know how it stacks up against other rivers in Japan, but I like it anyway. We're gonna cross here, I think. A whole bunch of construction today. Wait for these folks. Here we go. So there are a number of bridges over the river here, and some of them are pedestrian. Others are both vehicle and pedestrian. I feel like I'm getting boring here. What else do I say? I can tell you what I think of this river. I sure like it. It's beautiful any time of the year. People love it too. There's fishermen all along here. I'd like to see a lady fishing someday. In Japan, it's almost entirely men. It's not against the rules or anything culturally for women to fish, but yeah, I'd like to see a lady fishing. It's just not historically or culturally the way that it's been, I suppose. And then the Kanzaki River is splitting off to our left there, heading more northernly, and we're heading in a somewhat easterly direction now, northeast. And the Kanzaki River defines the boundary of Funabashi, so had I been on the other side of the river there, we would have been in Funabashi again. So sometimes these rivers do define boundaries. We're going to speed along pretty quick here. I brought some orange juice today, which will be nice. Usually I just bring water. So what have you guys been up to, huh? like what kind of stuff you've been doing. This year's been weird, right? Like 2020 through 21, it's been really wild for us too at our school. Like we had to change everything, and yeah, coronavirus just really, I think it threw everybody for a loop. When was the last time such an epidemic occurred, right? What, the Black Plague or what? Oh, this road up here, it's a tough intersection. Here we go. See if we get a crossing. Whew. Man alive. Looks like we got a crossing pretty quick here. So, yeah, what can I talk about? I'm kind of tired now. There we go. That's our chance. People looking at me because I'm talking to myself. I don't got any earpieces in, so it just looks like I'm talking to nobody. I'm talking to YouTube. I'm talking to you. They don't know that. Yeah, as a foreigner here, I've had to really kind of not care what people think, which is sometimes a challenge. People do look at me sometimes. I like this area. Shrine on my right. Somebody took a beautiful photo of that too. Sometimes I try to beat people's photos on Google Maps, you know, to sort of get a, you know, see if I can best them just for my own challenge and get the cover image. But no, that one was too good. The cover on that place was just amazing at the sunset and everything. That guy was old, huh? They say Japan is an aging country, and it's true. A lot of older folks. Oh, God. Did I bring tissue? If I don't talk to the camera, I usually just spit. I have to decide how real I want to get on these videos. Getting pretty tired. It's been about 40 minutes now. I'm not sure how far I've made it. Whew. Yeah, sometimes I feel like when I see a younger person, it's like, I don't know, it's like a treat or something, you know? I don't have any problem with older folks, of course, but I mean, I'm headed there myself, but it's just like, yeah, it's true what they say about Japan being an aging population. Okay. So one of my favorite channels on YouTube is Bald and Bankrupt with, gosh, I can't remember his real name. Is it Benjamin? Something like that. The guy is, I think he's from Britain. Really, really cool dude. He's bald, that's where the name comes from. And he, I guess his company that he had, or maybe more than one, can't recall, but went tails up some time ago. So he started his YouTube channel, and he's particularly interested in Soviet era Russia and the former member states, which is really interesting. I've really enjoyed his channel. So I really want to emulate like what he does, you know, but you know, for obvious reasons. I mean, well, is it obvious? I don't know, but in Japan here, it's like, it's not so easy to chat openly with people. Yeah, people are always thinking about money here. That's all they think about, it seems like sometimes. We're at a calm area here. It's been a fast ride, hasn't it? We're gonna make it in under an hour, I think. I didn't check the mileage for Lake Imba, so I'm really not sure what it is, but it's a bit of a ride. Kind of a nice area, huh? Get to see people recreating and working. Got some volunteers up here too. What's that say? Alright, I'm gonna go for it here. Don't like to pass people, but sometimes you gotta do it. Check this out, then there's another little shrine on our right. And I couldn't get that one on the maps. I try to get these little places on there, but I don't know the name of that one. What's the sound like here? Are you hearing me? My microphone's still in place. I connected this microphone here, kind of clipped it on. Can you see this clip here? Under the shirt. So here we are at the last stage of the Shin River. And it's getting heavy. Whew. Oh, cool. There's a big airplane. So the mouth of the river at its uppermost part opens up, and can you hear that plane? Wish I could show you on another camera. Should get a head cam too. But yeah, the river really opens up here at its mouth. So one of the good things about having my school is that when I'm not teaching, conversing, I guess is the better word. Here's a model airplane field to our right. When I'm not conversing with people, I use Zoom. I can get out, and some days I have some hours in a row, because here in Japan, folks can meet pretty much any time. I get some people want to meet after 10, which is a challenge because I'm not much of a fan of late night work, but here in Japan, pretty common. So I'm gonna push ahead here. You can see it's still winter. Spring hasn't really begun yet. It'll be much prettier then, I'm sure. How's the sky look behind me? Kind of an overcast day. Pretty mild though. It's not too cold. Did I say we were close to the lake? I'm not sure how accurate that was. Whew. Golf course up ahead. Well, rather a driving range. A lot of those, wherever they can put them. It's seems to be a sort of high esteemed sport here, golf. I suppose that's true. Wherever it's played. Airplane's passing over again. Maybe you'll see it in the cell phone camera if you look up. It's a big plane. 4 propeller. Interesting. Might be Japan Air Force. Still trucking along. I feel like last time I did this, I was younger. This time, I feel a bit older. They've recently cut the grass along here. First time I came here, it was at night. Excuse me. It was about 9 o'clock at night, and see if I can look at you here. Whew. Gosh, I'm getting tired here. 9 o'clock at night I left, and yeah, it was like really scary because I'd never been here. And you know, you've heard Japan is so safe, right? And it is. It's very safe, especially outside of the main cities. There's no no hill bandits or anything. And so I was biking through this area. That building we just passed on our right, some kind of pump station. Like, I was like waiting for Sadako to show up in the window and stuff. I was just having fun imagining that. But this is a ride for me. I hope it's entertaining for you. I don't know how to show you the things that I see, and I'm not really sure either, like how interesting this really is, you know, to people. So I just kind of decided to turn on the camera and share. So now I can see in the distance the hill upon which Moroto Castle sits. And this castle is pretty special. It was there like 500 years ago or more. I can't really remember, but it was some hundreds of years ago, and nothing really remains of it. You know, throughout Europe you'll see all these stone remnants, and often even full-size walls and buildings remaining from these castles. But here in Japan, that's not the case often, because check my front camera here. Uh-oh. I hope that didn't bother you too much. I had the wire right in front of it. Sorry about that. Anyway, I think that guy was behind me the whole time. Let me readjust this camera here. Oh, sorry about that. I had that wire right in front of it. Anyway, well, I suppose if you've watched this long, though, you're interested enough to watch more. So I hope it didn't bother you too much anyway. I'm surprised if you stuck with me. I don't even know how interested I am in this, you know? But if you're with me, then thank you. Nice to have you. There's a dog up ahead, nice one too. Smart looking animal. Anyway, yeah, so I was saying about these castle ruins, right, in Japan. Like, all right, the camera's maybe okay now. These castles are interesting, right, because they're wooden, most of them were, you know, that's the Japanese style, building the castles out of wood. And it's interesting because, yeah, they just didn't survive, most of them. And then, of course, World War II wasn't very nice to wooden structures in general, with all the firebombing that was done. Even Funabashi City, where I lived, was firebombed, which is crazy. I don't know how much of the city was destroyed, but think of it. I didn't wear double pants today, and I'm glad of it. I did bring sweatpants in case I want them, but... All right, now up ahead you might see a blue pipe. I don't know if you see that or not. You see these all over. I think it's just because Japan has so many rivers and it's too much trouble to dig under the rivers, so they've got these special pipe bridges all over the place. Oh man, what a ride this was. We're almost there. I'll tell you though, this video made it much easier. I've done this on a number of occasions without anybody, and how's the camera? And it's been really lame actually sometimes, because it's like I love making it here, you know. I love coming here, but the trip can be, yeah, a bit tedious. It's been 52 minutes now, approximately. I made good time. Some workers here having a smoke break maybe. All right, we're gonna cross here, and they just put in a sidewalk over here, thankfully, which I love. And it looks like I got it. Oh, lucky me. All right, here we go. Down there is Kappa Park, which is a traditional character from Japanese folklore. Some Indian dudes here. There are a lot of Indians and Nepalese in Japan, especially in our area. How's my camera? Looks okay. And then boat rental places just to our right. I don't know who's renting boats nowadays, but now we're headed across the very mouth of the Shin River, connecting to Lake Imba, and we're going to cross over to a hillside castle ruins, Moroto Castle, which is not a castle. There's no castle there anymore, but I love it nonetheless, because it's so cool to see the history. And I'm going to take you all the way up to the parking lot, see if we can make it up this hill here. And we're right next to Lake Imba. Let me see if I can give you a view here. Nobody's behind me. Can you get a view of that? Uh-oh, the wire's there again. Gonna have to fix that, huh? You see that? You see the lake? It's quite a lovely lake. And like I said, this is the lower of the two Lake Imbas. The upper Lake Imba is northwest of here, or northeast. And not that you're going there anyway, but yeah, it's let's see if I can make this light. It's it's up there quite a ways actually. A river separates the two. Let's see, I gotta cross here again. I remember this. Oh, you know what I can do instead of this? And I think what I will do is I think I'll turn around here. I'm gonna go this way. And I'm gonna, there's a guy fishing down there. I'm gonna take a turn roundabout way to get there. And this is the Moroto River that we just crossed over. I sure like to learn my river names. I don't know much about the neighborhoods. I know the cities, and I know, is this the place here? Yeah, this is it right here. I know the cities' names and I know the rivers' names, but neighborhoods are hard to remember. This is a stone carving place, I believe. And they have a mannequin piss. You know that one that's in Belgium? In, what's that? Is it Brussels? That famous standing structure, the Peen Cupid. You know what I'm talking about? That one. It's called mannequin piss. Mannequin piss. Good name, huh? And we're gonna go this way. I would go the other way. There's another way up, but I don't know exactly what it is. So now we're going through a local neighborhood, just like the one we left. It's like back home again. Here we are. Boy, I'll tell you what, I get all energized from these kinds of trips, but then the way back is always killer. All right, here we go. This is it. Check out the stone Buddha or whatever it is. It's got a knit cap on. Huh. I like it. Might be old. You know, sometimes I get the sense that, like, there's so many old things here that it's like, what do you do with all that stuff? Like, you can't create monuments to everything when everything from the past exists in one form or another. I mean, geez, so much stone carving here that it's like, here we are, that, yeah, anyway, wait for cars. Nope, we're good. 3:28, and here we are. We made it. A rather inconspicuous entryway to this rather beautiful park. It's really something else. Whew. Up this hill. And we're almost there. And we made it in about an hour. That's a great time. Good for us. I wonder if you made the trip with me. If you did, then thank you. It's nice to have you along. I'm tired. I've been pretty fit recently. I've been exercising a lot, but still, I get winded. Here we are at the top. We made it. Alrighty, okay. And we are going to lock up. And I hope this worked, this recording, and I hope you enjoyed. And I'm gonna show you around the park now. Okay, see you later. Bye. Hi folks, I'm here at the Chiba City Prefectural Park area atop a large hill overlooking Lake Imba, or Imbanuma. And here I am. And I just rode for about an hour to get here, and it was an enjoyable ride, but kind of a long one, so I'm kind of mellow now. I was talking real excitedly before, but so we're looking here. Check this out. This is the moat, I believe, of the castle. There's not much that remains of this castle, so I'm gonna walk you around. I think I'll go this way here, and I'll kind of take you on a bit of a tour of the area here. This castle was built in the Muromachi period, I think. I'll give you a view of this while we're walking along here. And there's not a lot that's known about it, unfortunately. I don't know how these records are kept in the first place, but sure is a nice view, isn't it? But anyway, these records, I'm not sure how they're kept, but yeah, this castle was built maybe in the Muromachi period, which, gosh, I think it was the 1300s, but I read some history about it being existent during the 1500s. So you can see we're next to a hillside here, and yeah, so there's not much that remains. Embankments from where the castle was built, and then the moat, which I think could have been this area here. And my Japanese is kind of weak, so that's one of the problems too. But yeah, I translated some pages to get some information on this castle. There's a way up here, and yeah, so that's just a bit of the history. There was a castle nearby too. I think it was called the Usuida Castle, if I'm not mistaken, and I think that was across the lake and is about 1.5 kilometers away. So anyway, that's what I know. It's not very much, unfortunately, but maybe I can walk with you here. Just up those stairs over there is the actual site of the castle, but we're gonna walk up this way and see the moat. I'm gonna walk through the moat, which is cool. So come with me here. It's a nice time of day too. Sun is kind of at a nice angle. I really wish I could provide more for you. I sometimes feel bad that I can't give you more information on these places, because I just think it's so interesting, but you know, I'll do what I can. Oh, there's a park area up there too, which is nice. This place is not only a historical site for the Moroto Castle, but also it's a park, large park. Getting up here is pretty interesting too. You could see from that video, if you watched the previous section, the climb up that hill. Okay, so I think we're in the moat now. Obviously a modern bridge here, but we're walking through the moat, and I mean, it certainly has the sort of feeling of a moat, doesn't it? It's a kind of nice area. And then when we emerge from this, we'll be emerging at the place where the castle, I think, was supposed to be. So now it's called Freedom Square, and that's probably an appropriate name considering that the time of this castle was the Sengoku period, the Warring States period, which was a time of unrest in the country. The samurai were going at it fiercely and continuously for a number of years. Was it hundreds of years? I can't really remember, but oh, this is neat, isn't it? A little trail up there. Sometimes I feel like I'm just spouting BS here with the history, but I hope I'm giving you some data here that's useful. But check that out, nice view down there. Yeah, so the samurai were fighting continuous wars for their warlords, for their daimyo, for the shogun, for all those traditional leaders. And it's a pretty view. I just came from across that bridge there, and that's the Shin River there that I just came from. And then here's Lake Imba. You can kind of see through there. Here's Freedom Square over here. So we're gonna walk over here, and I'm gonna see if I can give you a little bit more information on this castle. So it's basically a Middle Ages, not a Middle Age castle. It's about 40 years old. That's a Middle Ages castle from the Middle Ages, Muromachi period. Gosh, I'll have to look that up. I'm learning about these eras. Hey, the flowers are blooming. Plums, I guess. Pretty, isn't it? There's a pergola over here, which is nice. Yeah, let's walk through here. Kind of go off trail a little bit. Oh, this is neat. I wonder if this is part of the moat. Check this out. Oh, that sure looks like it though, doesn't it? If it's not, I'd be surprised. It's pretty. Okay, Now we're heading over to the castle remains. I'm going to open up an app on my phone that allows me to translate, because I do need the help. I'm no expert. So we're going to do this here and see what I can tell you. Okay. I'm going to come over here for you. Sorry to get you off camera there. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to take a picture here. I'll show you how this app works. Check this out. No secrets with me, huh? Okay. Took a picture of it. Let's see if it translates for us. Alright, so I don't think it's a very good translation. It says, never mind. People usually walk in their thoughts flood like trials, receiving and treating with the sense of abundance, forming a unique lifestyle culture that can be called Imbanuma culture. It had, I think it's a poem or something. It had been a long time since I felt the peace of mind and feeling of hometown in Imba Marsh, I think it means. The most important relationship between people and you. Now the selection surrounding Imbanuma is natural due to the urgent population and changes in lifestyle. I'm enjoying the balance. It is difficult to restore nature once it has been destroyed. In addition, we are blessed with immeasurable swamps in our lives. It's more of a lake than a swamp, really. This isn't an accurate translation. In industry, in agriculture, it's easy to forget the existence of Imbanuma. The mark is who will continue the strong ground of the area and the lives of the people who live there. Now is the time for us. Must strive to purify, wow, this is long. Must strive to purify the Imba Marsh and preserve the environment and aim to live at home with young people. It doesn't become. Therefore, we will establish a seal here as I see. Our attitude regarding the seal stone. Let's learn about the nature and history of Imba and continue in good condition. Let's rely on the thoughts of somebody, I guess, and acquire a good lifestyle that is kind to the area. Harmonize people and nature and try to use them in a wild and rational manner. Let's discuss this irreplaceable seal to the child price, probably for the prosperity of the future. Marked Inzai City, I think is probably what it means. Oh, that's kind of nice, isn't it? Let's close that and let's move over here and see if we can translate something else. That's kind of pleasant, isn't it? Some folks up here. Here's the marker for the castle. This is the actual remains up here. So it's pretty area, isn't it? Look at that view. It's overlooking the lake. So again, this is north, or rather, gosh, I'm kind of losing my mind here. Never mind, let's just watch the view. To our right over here is the Shin River, and this is the whole of the lake here. So, yeah, this is the southwestern of the two lakes. I've got my mind on straight now, and pretty area. And then there's a thing here too. Let's see if we can translate any of this. I really kind of wanted to learn. I can read Moroto Jo, which means that section there means Moroto Castle. So let's see if we can do anything here. See if we can translate any of this. I'm gonna try it, starting from here, and let's see if we can do it. Good luck. Did it work? Alright, you gave me something. Alright, here we go. Now we got something, didn't we? Moroto Castle is from Mr. Shiro. Maybe that's true. Do I see a Shiro there? Oh, I can't tell. Okay, maybe it's Shiro, but Mr. Shiro, who was a member of the Chiba clan. I've heard of this before. That was a true clan that lived in the Chiba area. It is said to have been built. After that, the drug was changed several times. Let's see, is there any... No, I can't make any sense of it anyway. I don't think I know enough of the history to make sense of it. So let's just get another view here. This is sure a pretty lake. And then here, I'll give you a view of this. There's nobody around here. Look at that. That's the monument here. Oh, and here's a map of the area. Yeah, Freedom Square is on there, and parking area, and then this is the whole, and then you can see the white part there is the moat, as I believe it to be the case. And yeah, sure is pretty. Sure is a pretty area. Okay, well, I suppose there's nothing else to show you really. Just wanted to show you kind of the main site here. Again, I kind of feel bad, you know, because I really did want to give you more info, but I really did the research on this stuff, and my somewhat limited knowledge of Japanese does help me, and then I do the translations and stuff, but gosh, it's this one didn't give me much, so yeah, sorry about that, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. It is kind of cool to see. I just, you know, what I love to see most of all, here's the pergola over here, I was going to show you that. What I love most of all to see is I like to imagine the, you know, what it was like. I like to picture it, is what I like to do. So, I don't know if you got a sense of it or not. Here's the, it says, Flower Tree Park. How do you pronounce that? Hanaki? Hanaki? Maybe? Hanakien? Maybe. I don't know. But I can read the characters. Yeah, but I just like to imagine, you know, when I used to play those video games, I used to imagine like what it was like, you know, like you go to, remember the game Dragon Quest? If you ever played those old Nintendo games, I played the first one, and or was it Dragon Warrior, the first one? And I remember Tangatel Castle. Here's the moat we were just at, and I just remember like the marvel I had, like the sort of sense of wonder is what I mean, that I had, you know, over that kind of place, you know. Mono wo nagate haikemasen. Don't throw shit. Don't throw crap. Let's say, don't throw shit. Why would they put that? Maybe kids are kind of like throwing stuff around here, isn't they? But anyway, I just remember I remember that feeling of like coming across a castle or whatever, and just the wonder I had, you know. There's a nice set of trees up here. Little kid walking by himself. What's he doing? And yeah, I just remember that. I just remember that feeling of, you know, coming across a castle in a game. And then when I come to Japan, it's like, man, it kind of feels almost like I'm in the game or something. And I don't know if that's healthy or normal, but I feel that way, you know. So there's a big baseball field here. Nice one. I can't imagine coming up here to play baseball. I just want to come up and enjoy the scene, you know. So, oh, anyway, boy, can you imagine though, just living with this stuff, like stuff that's 500 years old, and a lot of it, a lot more too. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna look up the Muromachi period because I want to know, you know, when that was. Here's the place I'm at now. They've got a kids play place up here. They're putting up some boards to hold up the soil. Looks like part of the moat here too, if I'm not mistaken, if my castle expertise isn't wrong. And let's do one more sign here. I might as well. I know this is a bit long-winded, as I tend to be, but I'm gonna do one more. I got I didn't buy this app. I got 3 free translates on this app. So we're gonna do one more, and let's see if I can tell you anything about it. History of Moroto Castle. Okay, I was right about here. I'm gonna show you the picture here while I talk. This is Moroto Castle area here. So we were just up, I believe that's the parking lot there, perhaps. Oh, we were just up here, I guess. Yeah, maybe up there, huh? I'm not really sure. Anyway, yeah, so, okay, so I'm going to read to you. It was, yeah, the Chiba clan, 14th century, so we're talking 1300s, and that is I believe that would be the Muromachi period. And it was renovated several times and became it came to its current shape during the 16th century. So it peaked around the 1500s, I guess. It is not estimated to be around, I don't know what that means. It is not clear about the castle owner. So there's no real definition of who that was. One of the 4 heavenly kings of Mount Hiji, whose names can be seen in the excerpt from the Shirai family. It is also possible that Moroto, oh, it is Mr. Shiro, had something to do with this castle. And Usui Castle on the opposite bank, I think I mentioned that, Usuida, I think it was what I said, is thought to have played a major role in a long time ago, like the 500s. So this place has links with, like, you know, years way in the past. We're talking like, you know, 1,500 years maybe? Could be, if this is correct. The castle fell. Sorry, I'm kind of taking my time here. Okay, yeah, so anyway, that's a bit about it. I sorry about all that, but I gave you a little bit. I mean, this is the best you're gonna get, probably. This is the best I can do. No, but it's, you know, it's got a deep history anyway, at least 500 years. Here we are at a picnic area, and let's hope my bike is still there. I didn't bring my lock today. Oh yeah, it's still there. I just left the camera on there. I didn't even worry about that stuff. Boy, this is a nice view, isn't it? Oh, it's pretty. Truth is, today I was supposed to go to immigration and renew my visa, but I was like, oh fuck, F that, man, I'm not gonna do that. I'm tired, I'm ready for a break. I needed a break, so I came to Moroto Castle with you, and I'm glad I came, because it really is pretty up here. I'm gonna walk up here and see what I can see. There's a playground up here. We just walked past. This is it here. Looks like a castle-style playground, doesn't it? Kind of a cool theme. Fun for kids. And that's a bathroom over there. First time I came here, I was like, what's this place? And it's a public restroom. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it a little bit with me. I sure enjoyed coming here with you. I might go one more place today, or I might not, I don't know. I've still got a little bit more energy. Drank all my orange juice. Didn't bring any Cheerios. I didn't bring any kid snacks today, but I had my orange juice and I got a banana, so I'll eat that too. And look at the palm plant. That's the humid subtropical climate here. I wish more than anything that I could talk to people, because I like talking to people, but who's gonna be on camera, you know, for my YouTube channel? Like, that'd be a special thing, wouldn't it? So I think in the future I'd like to aim for that if it's possible, you know. Here's my bike over here. Somebody else has got their bike here. Nice looking vehicle. And today I'm using this thing. We got this recently, and it allows me to record while I'm on the bike. So anyway, sure is a nice area, isn't it? I'm gonna walk over here. I'm gonna walk around this gate and see what I can see. I did enjoy coming here. I wanted a bit more of an adventure, to be honest. I want to get off-road is what I want. I want to get into these forested areas. Would be my favorite. But yeah, I'm glad we came here. So more adventure in the future. And if this is the last video for today, then thanks for watching. And thanks for joining me on this trip to Moroto Castle from the Muromachi period. See you later. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, we're going to try this again. And this time I'm going to, this wire is kind of in my way here. I'm going to be going around and down the other way. I decided I want to go on a bit of an adventure. So I'm going to try this. See if I can do it with this setup. I got a wire hanging from here, which is a bit troublesome actually, because it's limited in its reach. So I'm going to turn on the bike cam here and see if I can get that working. And then I don't think I have much battery left. and I didn't bring an extra battery. Okay. Okay, bike cam is on. This camera's on. Microphone's on. Gotta stay close to the bike with my umbilical cord. And let's see if I can go down the way that I saw was possible previously. So yeah, I just got to see Moroto Castle for the second time I've ever seen it. It was pretty neat. I do enjoy that. My favorite part is the moat, just because it's the most prominent aspect of the castle still remaining. So, and we're gonna, yep, there it is up ahead. I think I can ride a little bit here. Yeah. It's gonna be a bit of a ride back home. I get to blow my nose finally, which was nice. And this is my first time to go down this way. Maybe we get a good view on the camera here. It's gonna be down some steps, so I'll have to carry the bike. But it looks like a nice little trail. Wow, they're big steps. All right, here we go. Yo-isho. Japanese people say yo-isho when they go down something or pick up something that's tedious. Getting a nice view of the sky there. Turn this back to me here. Nice. It's a pleasant stairway. Yeah, I kind of appreciate actually the effort made to use wood look-alike material here, because I've seen this time and time again. And I just appreciate it because it's you know, they can't use real wood on these places, otherwise it would rot too quickly. Man, these are big steps. Sorry. Alright, made it all the way down. Whew, tired. Okay, here we are now on this trail. I'm gonna walk it a bit. I didn't wear sweatpants today. I usually wear sweatpants under the jeans during the winter, but because it's been so warm recently, so I've not bothered with that. Okay, I think I can ride just after this. And yeah, so my legs are nice and cool today, which is really nice. Imagine living out here. Okay, we can ride here. Boy, what a place to live, huh? You'd have to be a big landowner, I suppose. Just shopping would be a bit of a chore. Gosh, I'm trying to think about where I want to go now. Like, honestly, like, I kind of want to go someplace else. I don't really care if I get back late or not. Should we adventure up here? Why not, right? As long as we're not on private land, we'll be all right. So here we are now, about to enter private land. No, just joking. Now this is next to the hill upon which the Moroto Castle ruins sit. Wow, it's pretty. Now I want to go up there. Boy, this is nice though. I really like it actually. I know there's a spring up ahead with some really fresh water in it. And I saw some folks gathering water. It looked like some elderly folks after some kind of church service. Of course, church isn't a thing here, but can I go up here? I want to adventure someplace. I don't know why, but I'm not really satisfied with that. Just going to Moroto Castle. I really want to get out in the middle of nowhere. So maybe we'll find a trail here. Kind of next to a main road here. Yeah, but there's a spring up ahead that is, I saw it on Google Maps, in fact. Somebody surprisingly had added it to Google Maps, which really did surprise me. And yeah, so I saw that it was on there and that it was called, I can't remember the name of it, but I tried to translate it. And it looks like we're getting into somewhat of a farming community. A lot of these bigger homes, I think I realized are homes of farmers. I'm gonna go up here. Should I? 12% grade? No, I don't think so. I'm not doing that. Let's stay flat. No, I realized that these homes are, oftentimes the larger homes belong to landowners, which means they're, they own farmland. And if you own land like that, then I don't think you're making too much of a profit off your crops probably, but certainly you have the money to own the land, so you're probably wealthy as is. So, well, this is nice, actually. Still not the adventure I wanted. If we go any further, might as well go to a, wow, big houses. Might as well go to a, hey, there's, you know what we could do? Sound like I'm being mischievous, but I'm not. Nothing wrong with it. But we could go to the shrine up ahead. That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Should we turn here or the next one? Let's go to the next one. See if we can make it that way. Somebody's burning something too, which smells great. Fresh, burning vegetation. Oh, it looks like a hunting dog. Actually, I think it is. I think it is a hunting dog. I had a friend in school who had two hunting dogs. All right, I think I got to take the next one if I want to make it up there. I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not, but it's a stand of trees just to my right. So I'm still next to Lake Imba, in case you're wondering where I am. So the place I'm headed to now is, I'm gonna take this road here, is a grove of trees. And here we go. This is a shrine I've been wanting to visit, actually, since I came across it originally. And I named a place on Google Maps after it. Interestingly, the place I named is not actually related to the shrine. It's, I think I'll cross here. It's not actually related to the shrine. It's just simply near it, and it's just straight ahead right now. And it's a boat launch place, which seems private, but I went in. And I enjoyed it. I ain't breaking into anything. I just enjoyed myself. I'm not hurting anybody. Isn't that what criminals say? No, I enjoyed it though, and I named it too. So I'm proud to have named it. I'm proud to have done that. So let's head on in here and see if we can sort of explore. We still have enough light. Farmers are out these days tilling their fields. I don't know where the entrance is. Is this it right here? In fact, this kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah, this is it, I think. Or no, it's, wow, this is gonna be cool. I hope. I read it's somewhere here. Dang, they really carved out that hillside there. Some old trees. Where are we headed here? Some ramshackle farmers' huts here. And looks like we're on the other side of the grove now. And, oh, is that it? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the one. Let's do it. I'm not gonna bike it. I'm gonna walk it. Hopefully the camera's still on. Is it? It looks like it. I don't know how much battery life I got. I read online these things, they're not quite as good as GoPros, so it's like about an hour. But I've already filmed for an hour on that thing, so I haven't looked at you for a while. Hi. Here we go. Oh, here we go, yeah. Okay, I gotta take a photograph here. Here we go. This is the entrance to the shrine. Boy, it's up on the hillside, isn't it? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna film here too. I'm gonna get this on all sorts of mediums. Look at the forest to our left here. It's pretty. And this bamboo is large. Sometimes the bamboo is cut. I gotta leave my bike out here if I do go in. Oh wow, this is cool. No, there's nothing beyond this, so we don't have to worry about it. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. There was a path here. Oh, look at that. I don't think anybody lives down there. If they do, they sure don't clean their roof. And then you can see how high up we are. Boy, I think this is going to be the highlight of my trip. And that's the road we just came up. And then we're headed here. I cannot read that. So I don't know what the name of it is. These are cool stones, aren't they? Looks like lanterns were put in here. These look like Edo era. Maybe we're talking pre-Meiji Restoration, 1800. Up here. And here we are. Oh yeah, that's neat. What a cool shrine. All right, this is what I'm talking about, man. Look, they even put some gutters up here to drain off the water. So if you're religious, give a prayer. This is people put their coins in here. And there's some relics or, you know, historical items of cultural or religious significance in there. Really couldn't tell you what they are. Something about heaven, I think. And then there's some rice down here somebody put. And then these really elaborate, cool lanterns. Nobody's here. We can walk around here. Oh, somebody's cleaning with this broom. There's a big old stump there. Hey, this is cool though. Man, I really enjoyed this. This is the kind of stuff I love. I mean, of course, I love the ruins too. But just look at that. Isn't that lovely? Yeah, let's come back down here. You know, after I do this, I gotta come back and take some photos because this is just too good. Wow, look at how far down that is. That's where we were. That's where we'd be if we'd followed that road along. Look, trees coming out of trees. Ooh, I like this. And then there's some stuff written on the back of this. The year it was made, it looks like. This is a modern day torii. And this is probably Shinto. I think it is. And again, this is where we came from. So, and then there's a cool statue here, or carving anyway. This looks like a birch or something, doesn't it? Nice looking tree. Boy, I enjoyed this. I really did. Okay, well, I think that's enough of this. I just love it. I just love this kind of stuff, man. And oh, look at this. Wow. Cool. All right. Well, that was fun. So, see you back on the road. Bye. Okay, I'm back again. I got to see this really neat shrine, which I just loved, which is wonderful to see. And now we're going to be headed back down, and it's a steep road here. I'm gonna resituate myself. All right, here we go. And yeah, that was a really cool shrine. I love these places that are way out of the way. And so the place I was telling you about that I named was actually named after this place. I named it using the name of this shrine. And let's go see if I can show you one more thing here. At least one more thing. I keep saying that kind of stuff, but this time I got no battery power left on this device here, this camera for the bicycle. So let's see if I can, okay, there it is. I don't know if you're getting that or not, but it's, hi folks, I'm here at a non-restricted area. I think so. I hear some people. Having a campfire, I see. Here we are at Lake's Edge, and these folks are having a good time down here. I don't know if I can film them or not, but if they're not looking, I will. You can see where we're at now. This is just all farmland, and I parked down there. I saw this once before. It's the only access to this place, and it's just a lovely area. So yeah, here we are, and it's beautiful. So I'm not gonna film those guys. They're having a little picnic down there. I thought it would be a little bit more exciting than this, but Yeah, you know, it is what it is. All right, that's it for now. Okay.